Hello all, this is my presentation for English 112 midterm presentation on growth mindset. Uh, Growth mindset pertains to me in a number of ways. Uh, the first way um, is the way in which I view it. I view it as a tool or a method used to train my decision-making skills. And what I mean by that is um, What I mean by that is the way that you view problems will change with growth mindset, and therefore so will the outcome of your decisions taken to solve that problem. Growth mindset focuses on how you think rather than what you think. Um, and if your method for problem solving is altered for the better by using growth mindset, then by default, uh, the you'll end up making decisions that end up leading you toward where you want to be rather than staying stagnant in the same place. The next way uh, in which I'd like to speak on it is by itself it's no more than words, but whenever you put it into action, it is a very strong tool or a powerful tool for self-development. um, Actionless words are just that, they're just words. They have no substance to them until you put them to use, or put the things you said to use. Uh, Without any dedication, without any conviction, nothing's going to change. It's not just something that magically happens. It's like you read it and like, oh, I now know it, therefore I do it. It doesn't, like anything in the world, it doesn't work like that. It just gives you a general outline on how to develop a healthy mindset toward accomplishment of task or problem solving, but what have you. Um, but with everything, there's still some assembly required. I first heard of this practice in English 110. Um, uh, I was, I mean, my high school transcript and stuff. I mean, I wasn't the best student, and then I went in the army, and that was a whole nother level. Or that changed the way I thought, but in some ways not for the better. Um, but I'll touch on that in a minute. Since learning about it, my scholarly practices have changed for the better. Um, I have in the past not been a good student, and when I say not a good student, um, I mean I underperformed in every aspect of school. I didn't do my homework on time. I showed up late. Um, I didn't do assignments, all because I would get either stressed out or just didn't want to do them. Um, but since I learned about growth mindset, I mean, it has been a valuable tool for me. I've been able to stop viewing myself as, oh, you couldn't do this in the past, so that means you can't do it, or you're dumb. There's the potential that I could do this if I put enough work into it, which has drastically changed the way in which I view school and my education. And it's given me a confidence boost. I mean, you go from making really bad grades in every class to making good grades in every class, and it's like a pat on the back for yourself. It's just like, oh, good job, me. I did better than I used to, which is nice. Um, it's always nice to see your achievements bear fruit, or see your effort bear fruit, in way of achievement. Um, and with the Army, so I was an 11 Bravo, which is infantry. And if you know anything about infantry, it's that people typically view them as uh, and the way we viewed them in the Army was dumb bullet sponges. Like we would run out, shoot stuff, shoot people, and just we're like run around. It's like infantry. That's what we do. So being infantry for 5 years, I kind of got in that mindset. Like I'm a dumb, rock-eating, ground-pounding uh, Neanderthal type person, which it's been kind of hard to train myself out of. I've been slowly, but I've been making progress, convincing myself that I'm not just some big stupid guy that runs around and carries stuff and is only good for, um, you know, either going and breaking stuff or blowing stuff up. I've been able to slowly start to develop myself as not necessarily a high-level scholar, but a scholar nonetheless. Next slide. Love that curtain effect. I think the concept that I benefit most when using, or that I benefit most when growth mindset is applied, is the planning process. It's always been the hardest one for me because when planning, I go through a widely ranging levels of severity or levels of self-scrutiny due to anxiety I have. Just by thinking I'm going to do poorly because I'm dumb or that I'm not able to do it, to complete the task. I've been able to begin using this practice of growth mindset in this stage of writing. And it has helped me to condition myself to not be so self-scrutinizing, so self-critical while writing, which alleviates a little bit of the anxiety, a little bit of the worry, and enables me to actually think rather than worry. So whenever you're worrying about something, you're not thinking about it, you're obsessing over it. This is an excellent tool to kind of train yourself not to do that. And I used to, in the planning stages, I used to just take, if I'm like, oh, this idea isn't the best, scrap it, throw it out completely, rather than look at it analytically and think, oh, I could improve upon this. This has a good start point. I can build off of this. I would just immediately dismiss it and be like, oh, I don't like that idea. It's gone, even if it would have been beneficial to the paper. Still need work at it, but I am improving. I mean, that's with anything. You work and work and work, and then eventually you'll see the results. I mean, nothing happens instantly. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, and that's going to hold true forever. And I mean, obviously, I haven't fully mastered the practice, but I mean, a lot of the things that I have to work with are, I have brain damage from the Army. I've had like 12 concussions, so this has been an excellent tool for me, especially being able to give me a way to reformulate the way that I think, because my old way of thinking has to work around now heightened proclivity to anxiety, and very, very prone, and being very prone to just feeling unreal levels. Like if I get confused or something, I just get very irritated, and to the point where it just feels like rage. I just get angry. So it's been able to help me transition my thinking, not from I don't understand this, rather to I don't understand this yet because I'm not practiced enough, which has helped bring down the anxiety and the fits of rage, which is really nice, especially when you're dealing with family, because nobody likes to see you yelling at them all the time. And it's not really been a conscious decision when it comes to like writing and stuff. I mean, it just kind of comes, like you start trying to do it initially, and then it just starts happening. You take it as I have to force myself to do this, and then it turns into I'm just doing it, and it's really beneficial, the effects that happen from that. And the ways I'm going to challenge myself, or have been and will continue to challenge myself to use this in the future, is first off, routine. You make a routine, you stick to it. So my routine typically is go to work, come home from work, immediately do homework, and then immediately following homework, work out. And I just have to keep applying it in my studies, because the more I do it with the homework, the better my scholarly work will be. And then I'll use it in daily practice, or I'll practice it in my daily activities, in order to further develop it. And the best way that I've learned to do this is working out, because I mean, you can't really find a better example of how do I make myself better than working out? Because it's constantly challenging. That you want to talk about slow progress. Working out or getting in shape, slow, super slow. So you apply growth mindset. It's like, okay, well, I can't hit the amount of reps I want to hit right now. And that's fine. You can't hit them right now, but you will if you keep doing it. And as the days, weeks, months go on, you see drastic changes, especially if you record stuff, which if you are doing a workout plan, I highly recommend doing. It's just recording what you can do. And then seeing that number, just all those numbers go up and up and up and up. Huge motivator. Huge motivator. And it'll just drive you to do it more, which you want to do. I mean, if you derive pleasure from doing it, and it'll only bring you more pleasure, which that can never be a bad thing, especially if it's making you more fit. It's going to make you live longer. It's going to make your life better. I don't know what else you could say to that. That's about all I got to say. So I guess in conclusion, growth mindset is good. Made that stupid little picture there, but yeah, I mean it works. That's all I got to say about it. Thanks for taking the time to watch this presentation, and I hope it was slightly informative. Have a great day.